So the game I'm playing today is called Kirby Air Ride for the Nintendo GameCube. Yet another one of my childhood games, and also one that I haven't played in quite some time. This was one of the more polarizing Kirby games from what I can remember, because it seemed like people either loved this game to death or they hated it with a passion, and there didn't seem to be any middle ground. I still enjoy playing it from time to time, but looking back at it now, the game is maybe a little bit too easy and too simple for my liking. So what exactly is Kirby Air Ride? Well, it's kind of hard to describe what this game is without actually showing you the game itself, but simply put, it's a racing game featuring Kirby, of course, that pink little puffball we all know and love, and you control these vehicles called stars, and there's a bunch of these kinds of vehicles in the game, and each have their own unique abilities. It's a very strange racing game, though, because the controls are very minimalistic. As a matter of fact, for most of the game, the only controls you'll be using are the A button and the control stick. So it's a lot simpler to play than most racing games, and actually that's one of the things that I remember this game being criticized for, the fact that the controls are very simple. Not to mention the fact that every vehicle in the game except for one accelerates automatically, and there's no way to change that. But to be honest, I never really saw a problem with that. I would argue that it makes the game a lot more accessible to people who are either younger or have, physical disabilities. But that's a debate for another time, so how's about we just get into this game right away? Right, so this is the main menu of the game. Now I need to remind you guys again that I am playing this on an emulator. I already explained what the situation is with my GameCube in previous videos. Go watch the video I made of NASCAR Dirt to Daytona if you want to get the actual explanation that I made. So, when you get to the main menu, you can choose from 3 different modes right here. You have Air Ride, Top Ride, and City Trial. Also, for some reason, the game saves like every single time you go into a different menu. I'm really not sure why it does that exactly. So, Air Ride is essentially the main racing mode of Kirby Air Ride. You select from various tracks, you can also select from various stars that you can ride on, and yeah, it's basically racing on all sorts of crazy tracks. And there's also enemies that you can eat in good old-fashioned Kirby style and copy their abilities, and you can use them against the other players. Top Ride is kind of like a miniature version of Air Ride. As you can see, all the races take place from a top-down perspective, all sorts of miniature little tracks, and there's also different vehicle types that you use in Top Ride. There's like 2 different types of vehicles, if I'm not mistaken, and instead of actual enemies, you just have their abilities pretty much. So as you can see, you have like tiny little item icons right there that you can pick up. And then City Trial, I'm not really sure how to describe this game mode. Yeah, there's like a bunch of asteroids falling down, you're in a city, but basically the objective is to try and upgrade your vehicle as much as possible. You can collect a bunch of different upgrades and whatnot. You can also destroy the other players too with various items, like that explosion right there, for instance. Now, I do plan on playing all 3 of these modes in this video, but to give you guys a better understanding as to how this game works and how to play it, I am going to go to City Trial first, and I am going to go to Free Run. So Free Run mode just allows me to roam around the city with no limitations, pretty much. So we just press the A button to register player 1 right here. So as you can see, you have all sorts of different stars right here. You got the Formula Star, Jet Star, Wing Star, Rocket Star, War Up Star, Turbo Star, Compact Star, Bulk Star, Flight War Up Star, Slick Star, Shadow Star, Wheelie Bike, Wagon Star, Wheelie Scooter, Swerve Star, and Rex Wheelie. So you have a lot to choose from. I'm not going to describe what all of them do, and I think just for now I am going to choose the Compact Star right here. Now you can also change the color of Kirby as well. That was not the wrong button. But I believe if you press the B button, well, I'm pressing the C key on my keyboard. I'm not sure if that's the B button. I don't think it is, but yeah, if you press this button right here that I don't remember, I think it's either the X or the Y button, you can change the color of Kirby, so you can choose from pink, yellow, blue, and red. That doesn't affect the gameplay at all, but if you just want to choose a different Kirby color other than pink, you can go and do that. There's also other Kirby colors that you can unlock later on, because I think it's also possible to play as a green Kirby, and a purple Kirby, and a white Kirby as well. But for now, let's just begin the game. Let's just go into the city right here. So the Compact Star comes flying out from space, and Kirby just begins riding on it. So, the way this game works is that you get on the star right here, and as you can see, the star just accelerates automatically. I'm not touching anything on my keyboard right now. I would have said controller, but I'm not playing this with a controller. But yeah, as you can see, not pressing anything, it's just moving on its own. But I can also steer it, make it steer left and right, with the control stick, of course. I can also make it tilt downwards by moving the control stick upwards. I'm not entirely sure what the point of that is, though. And I can also make it tilt upwards by holding down on the control stick. I don't remember what the point of that is, but maybe it's to go off ramps, if I remember correctly. And also, when you hold down the A button, you can stop, and you can also boost. So, when you hold down the A button, it charges your boost meter, and when it's completely full, well, you can charge it, but you need to make sure not to hold down the A button for too long, otherwise it will discharge, as you can see, and then you need to wait for it to refill again. So, you just release that once it's fully charged, and you get a little speed boost. You can also use that for going through walls, like right here, for instance. Well, it kind of depends on what star you're using, because I think some stars are more powerful than others. You also have boost pads. If you press the A button while you're on a boost pad, then it causes you to boost. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't think any of the other controls even work. I am actually pressing the B button right now. That's not doing anything. X doesn't do anything. Y does absolutely nothing. You press the start menu to pause the game, but there's not really any point in that other than pausing the game. So in this little underground area right here, if you're playing in free run, you have all of these different vehicles that you can select from, and as I mentioned before, each of them have their own unique abilities. Also, if you want to get off the star and just roam around with Kirby, you can press the A button to come to a complete stop, and then just hold down on the control stick and Kirby will get off the star. So then we can go to another star right here. For instance, we could go to the Swerve Star. I also have no idea why all the stars are just flashing white. Sometimes I really don't know what the point of that is. But you can kind of get an idea as to how much health they have. Like, if they're flashing red, then that means they have low health. And I think if they are white, then they have a lot of health. So basically they're at full health. Yeah, you can also crash into other ones as well. So for instance, you have the Swerve Star right here. Now the Swerve Star is a very weird vehicle because it actually can't turn at all. So the only way you can make it turn is by coming to a complete stop while you're boosting and then going in the direction you want to go. So it's a pretty bizarre vehicle. And if you want to get even more bizarre, you also have vehicles like the Block Star, which actually cannot boost at all. So as you can see, holding down the A button doesn't fill up the boost meter at all. And yeah, this thing just basically cannot boost. The only thing it can do is stop and accelerate, and that's pretty much it. It can kind of drift pretty well, though. I'll at least give it that. And then you have machines like the Bulk Star, which actually don't move at all unless you charge it up first and then boost. So this kind of acts as like its fuel gauge, because when this depletes, then it stops moving, as you can see. It starts decelerating. So you have that. So yeah, there's all kinds of different vehicles in this game, each with their own abilities. I haven't really gotten used to playing as all of them. The Slick Star's also kind of an interesting vehicle, because you're just sliding around like you're on ice. Oh my god, I just launched that compact star into the air. So yeah, you have all types of different vehicles right here. Then I guess I could also show off the bikes as well. Yeah, there's not just stars, there's also bikes. This one is a lot more difficult to control though. It also accelerates a little bit slower. Some of them take a lot longer to charge up, as you can see, like the Rex Wheelie, for instance. Some are also a lot more difficult to control. This one kind of slides a little bit. You can perform some sick drifts with this one, though. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you play the game, guys. Very simple controls. That's all you really need to know. That blue meter is your health, by the way. That meter will change color as you lose health. It goes from green to yellow to red, and then you're dead. Well, Kirby himself doesn't die, but I mean, all the vehicles do get destroyed when they run out of health, so that's obviously not a good thing. But Kirby himself doesn't take damage, and also like I said, some of the vehicles are a lot more powerful, so you can move other stars out of the way a lot easier. Also, did I just launch the Formula Star through the roof? No, I didn't actually. Yeah, so this Formula Star right here just accelerates very slowly. It's also one of the fastest stars in the game, though. But like I said, I'm not going to go through all of the vehicles here, guys, because it would just take way too long. But as you can see, Formula Star just accelerates, and it is one of the fastest stars in the entire game, but it sucks at steering. So how about we go and check out some of the actual game modes now that you guys understand how to play the game. Also, when you're controlling Kirby, I should mention this very quickly, yeah, you can just move left, right, up, and down. You can also press the A button to jump. He can also float upwards if you press the A button and then press it again while in midair and hold it down. But other than that, Kirby doesn't do anything else. He has no other way of attacking when he's just roaming around on foot, so other than that, he's pretty much useless. So I think the first game mode I'll show off in this video is actually City Trial, because this is personally my most favorite game mode in the entire game, so I'll show you how the actual one works. There's also a bunch of settings you can configure. You can configure the time limit as well. You can also configure the random events too, because there's also random events that trigger from time to time in this game mode, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. We're just going to get started here. Just have a regular 5-minute game. So I am competing against the other Kirbys right here, just competing against CPU opponents. So as you can see, there's these upgrades that are scattered throughout the entire city. There's also abilities as well, in the form of just like item pickups. Now, these gray ones right here you need to avoid because those are downgrades. These will obviously power down your star, so these are the ones that you want to avoid. You can usually pick up upgrades from destroying these boxes. The blue boxes are generally the ones with the upgrades in them. The red and green ones are usually the items and abilities, like this green one here. I can pick this one up. I don't remember what this item does, but I think it increases your attack power momentarily. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it does. So yeah, the objective here is to just collect as many upgrades as possible. And then once the time limit runs out, you can then play a short mini-game. Stadium prediction: I sense countless enemies awaiting you at the castle. Yeah, sometimes there will be no random event, and it'll just give you those stadium predictions as well, kind of telling you what sort of mini-game you'll play once the, once the time limit runs out, and we go to the actual game right here. So, just get this turn upgrade right here. Allows me to turn a lot quicker. Health, HP, gives me more health, obviously. Now, when you pause the game, as you can see, there's nothing telling you what upgrades you've already collected. But I believe there's something in the game that you can unlock later on, which does actually show you what upgrades you've gotten. Also, some guy just exploded. Oh my god, there are like 2 people who died? Oh my god, okay, yeah, these giant spike balls as well, with eyes on them. Yeah, those guys you need to avoid too, because they do like loads of damage. Like 2 guys just died because of that thing, or their machines got destroyed. Let's check out what's in here. Oh yeah, here we go. You can just twirl around like a tornado. That's very nice indeed. Oh my god, I got like 2 of them. Yeah, I can also use this to destroy the crates too, because it destroys them a lot quicker. I want to avoid that. I'm gonna try and get the boost here. Gives me a much more powerful boost. I'm not really sure what the weight does exactly. I do know that it does make my star a little bit faster, but other than that, I'm not really sure what the point of that item is. I know that top speed makes it a lot faster. So the event that's currently going on is that all of the boxes contain the exact same items, which in this case is defense, which is actually very good. That's actually really good. All of the items contain defense upgrades, so we're gonna try and get as much defense as possible here, guys, so these guys cannot destroy me. These guys can't destroy my butt or my face. Or any part of my body, for that matter. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, I'm also flashing blue now because I have so many defense upgrades. That's another thing that's kind of cool, I guess. When you get a lot of upgrades, Kirby kind of turns into the color of the upgrade. I'm not sure if I want to switch vehicles, but maybe I will for now. The only problem is that, as you can see, whenever you change vehicles, for some reason you lose some of your upgrades, and I don't exactly know why. But you can very easily get them back, and I'm just gonna throw a bunch of bombs everywhere so I can destroy all sorts of people. If I possibly can. Yeah, it seems like I got the red Kirby, though. Yeah, I'm just, like, flashing blue here. Oh my god, did I kill someone? Did I kill the red Kirby? Not entirely sure. Yeah, this wheelie scooter right here, which can turn very quickly. Holy crap. But then again, I probably have a bunch of turn upgrades. Yeah, sometimes the blue boxes will also just contain food, which restore your health. So that's not really useful to me right now because I am at full health. Yeah, the wheelie scooter can also fly pretty far as well. Oh yes, that's actually very lucky. So sometimes there will be these little pieces of a machine called the Dragoon, I believe, that will appear from time to time. And you definitely want to collect them, because when you collect all 3 pieces of the Dragoon, oh, it grants you a very, very powerful star. Extremely powerful. Practically invincible. So, well, not exactly invincible, but it might as well be. It is very strong, so you definitely want to try and find as many of those pieces as possible. Or do I want to go with the Swerve Star? You know what? Before the time runs out, I'm gonna try and collect all my other crap right here. Okay, there we go. Running a little bit low on health. Well, not on health necessarily, but I'm not at full health. Not the Swerve Star. I got like, yeah, maximum top speed of 33. No, give me the health. Give me the health, please. There we go. Very nice indeed. It's kind of unfortunate, though, because the time has run out now. Let me just get this offense power up. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, though, because there's actually a lot of other different, stadium events that can, occur, or a lot of different random events that can occur within the city. And, unfortunately, we didn't get to see the more interesting ones. Just all the items, being the same in all the boxes. But then, as you can see, you have a tally screen. So this shows me all the upgrades I got. I got 5 boost, 2 top speed, 6 turn, 1 charge, 1 glide, 4 weight, 9 offense, 14 defense, and 2 HP. So, then we can go to the actual stadium event here. Destruction Derby 1, defeat your rivals and seize victory. Now, this is one of my most favorite events right here, because basically what you gotta do, that you gotta destroy your opponents as many times as possible. And that's pretty much what you're doing, so you have to go and destroy everyone here. But everything happens so quickly that you can't exactly see what the heck's going on. Oh my god, dude. I just picked up a bomb and I, like, blew everyone to smithereens. Yeah, you also need to, avoid falling into that pit right there, because it doesn't cause you to die, but it does cause you to, well, lose all your health. But that doesn't matter, because I got a freaking triple kill. I got a triple kill, boys! Oh my god, I'm just steering around all over the place here, for goodness sakes. There we go. Took out another guy. Oh my god, hang on a second. I got an idea. Wait for this guy. Ah! Okay, never mind. That completely backfired on me. He saw through my plan, guys. He knew that I was going to be waiting there for him, so he took advantage of the opportunity. He knew that I was practically dead. Oh my god. Let me go for this upgrade right here, which, actually, that's not good, because that just makes me fly. Okay. Hang on a second. All sorts of guys just died here, for goodness sakes. Just let me stay here. Okay, never mind. Let me actually go to some of these guys. Oh my god, dude. Hang on. Wait for him. There we go. Yeah, and there's also, I'm not sure if you guys heard that little jingle right there, but there's also, like a checklist feature in this game. Oh my god, I'm like killing so many people here. But there's also a checklist feature in this game, which kind of acts like, the game's achievements. So there's basically achievements that you can unlock in this game. Yeah, before achievements were really a thing in video games. But, yeah, various achievements you can unlock for performing certain tasks in, all of these game modes. So, time's up, and oh my god, I'm getting so many of them because I just heard another one. Oh my god, I got like 8 points too. There we go. Got annihilated. So here's my checklist right here. Now, as you can see, oh my god, I got 4 of them. Yeah, so as you saw right there, though, I already had like 4 already. That's because I did play the game a little bit off screen. But we go to records, and we have the checklist. So, these are all the achievements I've accomplished so far. We can also scroll through them. I already have like 16 over here, only 2 in Air Ride. This is top right for the record. But, this little purple square right here, we can use this to check a box on the checklist. And we can use it on pretty much anywhere. So we can basically say that we've accomplished the achievement, even though we really haven't. So, for instance, we can get this one registered right here. So, there we go. And I don't think there is any way to remove it, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the box is still there, but it's grayed out. And I don't think there's any way to remove it from here. Like, you can't change it at all. So, yeah, that's City Trial, guys. Next up, we're gonna go to Air Ride. So, as I mentioned before, Air Ride is basically the main racing game mode of Kirby Air Ride. So we're just gonna start the game right here. You have about 9 different tracks. The other one is locked right now, but I might remember what this is. Well, actually, I don't know. Did I ever manage to unlock this track before? I don't remember, but we have Fantasy Meadows, Celestial Valley, Sky Sands, Frozen Hillside, Magma Flows, Checker Nights, Machine Passage, and Beanstalk Park. Now, the one that I remember playing the most back in the day is actually Checker Knights, because this track is pretty cool. So we're just going to be racing 2 laps on this. Now, as you can see, I can only select 1 star, which is the War Up Star. I do believe later on I can unlock the other stars for use in Air Ride, but right now that's the only ones that we can even use. Actually, it's also the only ones that the CPU can use too. How's about I try going for maybe a yellow Kirby this time? So yeah, we're basically racing 2 different laps right here. Racing 2 laps because this is a very long course. You can configure the amount of laps you race on each track, but just because I don't want this video to last like an hour, I am just going to keep it to the default 2 laps for now. So we have all these enemies on the track, which we can suck up, and I did already suck up one of them, actually. You can also destroy the enemies, too. You can use it to damage the opponents, but you don't have a health bar in this game mode, though, so it's not possible to get destroyed. But I think in some of the tracks it is possible to fall off, but you just get reset. Yeah, also these rails that go underwater, you can also switch between the rails, too. But there's not really too much of a point to that. Oh yeah, this guy right here that turned into a wheel, because that is an upgrade you can collect. Yeah, this wheelie guy right over here. If this guy will not steal him from me. Yeah, he didn't steal it from me. So as you can see, I'm basically a wheel now. Kirby transforms into a wheel. And we're just wheeling and dealing. Wheeling and dealing. Oh my god. I'm like a spinning wheel as well. Alright, defiance of the laws of physics. I love it. Yeah. I'm not sure if I should have kept the opponent difficulty set to 3 though, because this is a little bit too easy right now, if I may be honest. You can configure it to go all the way up to 9. How about we turn into a wheel again? Also, when you're a wheel, boost pads will activate automatically, as you can see, so you don't even need to press the A button. Oh my god, this is like difficult to control. Yeah, there's also these switches right here which will activate those walls, so you can try blocking people off. But other than that, guys, that's all I really have to say about the Air Ride game mode. It's not really anything too special. So, I especially like the City Trial game mode because, you know, collecting all sorts of upgrades and playing mini-games afterwards, you know, try to make your star as OP as physically possible. So it's a lot more fun in my opinion. That's not to say that the racing game modes are bad at all, though, but I just like City Trial a lot more. Yeah, and for this upgrade in particular, when I have this like electricity thing that's going on with Kirby, I can charge it up by moving left and right as fast as possible, and also when I move left and right, I think I can also spin. Yeah, so this thing right here, I'm gonna try and move left and right as much as possible, then I can fire a giant bolt of electricity that actually moves around the track and destroys everything in its path. Interesting little upgrade right here, I guess, or an interesting little ability. I assume that most of these abilities are from previous Kirby games, but I wouldn't know because, to tell you guys the truth, this is actually the only Kirby game I ever played. I'm not even kidding. Kirby Air Ride is the only Kirby game I ever played. I've never played any of the other ones before, so yeah, make it that what you will. Alright, just hit these boost pads. Like, look how far ahead I am of everyone else. I shouldn't have set this to 3. I should have set this to something a lot higher. Just avoid the switch right here. Why do I keep getting the same upgrade? Alright, well whatever. We beat the track, guys. And I don't know, I heard another jingle, so I think we unlocked something again. Yeah, then you just watch a replay of the entire race, but I'm not gonna do that. There we go. Very nice indeed. What did I unlock? 2 things. Finish 2 laps in under 3 minutes and 5 seconds. What was the other thing I unlocked? Was it this right out here? Yeah, swallow Plasma Wisp 3 or more times and take first place. Okay, cool. Checker Knights finished 2 laps in under 3 minutes and 5 seconds, and we did unlock the Slick Star from doing that, guys. So real quickly, if I go back into this mode, yes, the Slick Star is available to us now. Yeah, so by accomplishing achievements, you can unlock more machines to use, in the Air Ride game mode in particular. But in City Trial, they're pretty much available to you already. So that's all I really have to say about Air Ride, guys. I'm not gonna play it anymore. I would like to show off the other tracks, but that would just take way too long because there's like 7 others. So let's just go on to the last game mode that I want to show you, which is Top Ride. So Top Ride is an interesting game mode. So basically, all of the tracks are very tiny. It's like mini racing. It's like a miniature version of the Air Ride game mode. But there are different vehicles that you use, and their controls are kind of strange. Now, I might actually be able to show you guys all the tracks here, because all of them are very short. So we have grass, sand, sky, metal, water, light, and fire. So they're all like elemental courses. I won't be able to show you guys the sand course because I'm pretty sure this is just an emulation issue, but sand doesn't work. When I try to play the sand course, everything is just black. Like the course loads, but then everything just turns into darkness instantly, and I can't see what the heck I'm doing. So first of all, let's go to grass right here. So once again, I can change the color of Kirby. Maybe we'll go for blue Kirby this time. CPU level, how about I change this? How about we set everyone to like the maximum CPU possible. So you do have two different control types right here. You have Freestar, go wherever the control stick is tilted, and Steer Star, steer right or left with the control stick, moving either left or right. The Steer Star is very confusing to use though. I've never been able to get used to the control scheme of that, so I am not going to use that. I'll just go with the Freestar. And then maybe I can set these guys to the Steer Star. I don't think it affects how they perform at all, though. So, let's just get started here, then. Go with the grass game mode. We only have 7 laps right here. Again, you can configure the amount of laps. Now, the reason why I say top right is weird is because the way this game mode works is that you move in the direction the control stick is facing. And that can be kind of awkward at times, because I do feel like Kirby doesn't always go in the direction I want him to go. But, other than that, it's not a very difficult game mode to play. Okay, never mind. Maybe it is, because these guys are getting, like, so many good upgrades. They're, like, stealing all of the good upgrades. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, come on. I gotta go here. I gotta go here, for goodness sakes. Okay, you get rid of the freaking boost. The boosty boost. Oh my god, you guys can't even control correctly at all, either. Even on the maximum CPU difficulty, I was still able to complete it in first place, guys. Game's too easy. Also, I think I accomplished another achievement. What did I get? Finish first with CPU set to level 5, huh? Yeah, so I will show you guys sand here very quickly. I might as well, but look what happens. You can see the track at first, but then it just goes into complete darkness all of a sudden, and I'm not entirely sure why. But basically, if you can't see what's going on, there's a giant worm in this track right here, and, well, somehow I was able to complete 1 lap. Oh my god, hang on a second. Can I actually... Okay, no. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing, guys, so let's just end that game. Get out of there. But basically, there's a giant worm in the middle of the track that you need to avoid. That's all I have to say about that. So then we have the sky map right here. Well, obviously, we're in the sky. Oh my god, if I could just stop getting stuck on the corners right here. Get out of my way, boys. Get out of my way, for goodness sakes. Yeah, there's also this, like, little platform in the middle that kind of rotates. It kind of disorienting at times because it does change direction. It goes from spinning clockwise to spinning counterclockwise, counterclockwise. Holy crap, I can't even freaking move. Stop. Good lord. Okay, thank you very much. I don't know, does setting the CPU difficulty also change the items as well? I'm not entirely sure. Oh my god, get out, please. Kirby, please. Stop what you're doing, for goodness sakes. Oh my god, they're stealing all the good items. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, okay, yeah, I also forgot that if you... Oh my god, dude, seriously. I also forgot that, if you spin around, it actually removes your, the item that you're using. So, that's the only thing that's bad about it. Well, I am in first place, but it's too late now, because I crossed the finish line when I was still in third. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but still. That's all for Sky, and we can go to, Fire right here. So the fire map is, well, self-explanatory. As you can see, we're basically inside a volcano. It's kind of like magma flows. When you hit these things right here, like the little, I guess little pools of magma, or lava, I should say, then yeah, it causes rocks to fly out. Also, I can't see a damn thing at all. Oh my god. Yeah, and I forgot. If you do it too often, then the entire thing just, like, explodes. Okay, get out of my way, please. Get out of my way. Oh my god, dude. Get away from me, for goodness sakes. Everything's, like, erupting. Oh yeah, and you also have the party balloon, which drops all sorts of items, as I was about to say. Yeah, I forgot. When you can't boost on the little, puddles of magma, because, holy crap, I can't freaking move! Yeah, you can't... Oh my god. I cannot see what the hell is happening, guys. Good god, game, just calm down for a moment. Also, I unlocked another achievement because I heard the jingle again. Cause a huge eruption 3 times or more. Cool. Alright. But yeah, so, I can't even remember what I was going to say, but... yeah, party balloon, which drops all sorts of items that you can use. Which is what I was going to say until the game decided to have a complete and utter freakout, so... There you go. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, so the light world, or the light track is actually my most favorite, because as you can see, occasionally there are these, rails made out of light that you can grind on. It's pretty darn cool, but they only appear occasionally, and, actually, their appearance is completely random from what I know. So sometimes they'll appear, but you need to grind on them very quickly, otherwise, well, they'll disappear. Because they can pretty much disappear at any time. That's the problem. So, oh wait, I already finished a race. I thought this was a 7-lap race. Okay, well whatever. I did it. So that's all I have to say about that. Finished 6 laps in under 43 seconds. And then we have water right here. This is only 5 laps because I think this is a little bit of a longer one right here. Yeah, I'm just deciding to show off all the tracks, guys, because all these tracks, as you can see, can be completed in like 1 minute, at least with the default amount of laps. Don't crash into the waterfall, because that is a bad thing. That is a very bad thing. Also, you really need to know how to drift around corners, because, holy crap, this is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it was. Yeah, and also, I'm not trying to get rid of my items either, but it's like, somehow it's causing me to spin around. I'm not sure how. Okay, yeah, take care of Red Kirby for a moment, so I can actually get through here, for goodness sakes. How are you doing? It's not like I'm even trying to beat the game anyway. Oh my god, dude. This isn't some down and dirty racing right here. We're all getting, like, very, very close to each other, like, we're all, like, bumping into each other. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I am in first. Let's see if I can keep it. Okay, well, I might not be able to keep it because I'm about to get annihilated. Well, it did launch me forwards a little bit, so I guess that's good. There we go, I won. I just launched a missile across the track. Yeah, so that's water. I would honestly say it's the most difficult track in the entire game, because I cannot maneuver around it to save my life. Also, I can't even talk correctly now all of a sudden. Anyway, last track we have here is Machine. And, well, actually, I think it's fair to say that this one is the most difficult out of them all, because you have... Oh my god, how did you even hit me from over there, for goodness sakes? Oh my god, boys. Boys and girls, just stop what you're doing. Stop this madness, for goodness sakes. Yeah, so you're inside a factory, you have all sorts of gears right here that you can drive across, and also walls that you need to avoid. Oh my god, dude, everything's just happening too quickly. I'm getting, like, bumped around and pushed around all over the place. I can't collect any of the freaking items. Oh, wow. I think I made some guy actually drop his item. There we go. Get the boost right here. Again, I'm not trying to turn. I'm not trying to... Oh my god, are these guys drunk or something? What is happening right now? I'm unlocking all sorts of achievements too. Oh my god, okay, just end that. I'm so done with this garbage. Get the same item 3 times in a row, I think that's what it said. I still managed to unlock a bunch of things, so I guess it's not all is lost. Yeah, use a checkbox, fill it in here, hit first, hit 5 or more dash panels. I cannot talk anymore, guys. Okay, well, my brain's just completely dead now. But, yeah, that's all I have to say about Top Ride. Just, like a miniature version of Air Ride, pretty much. That's all I have to say about it. Now, as you can see by this option, it was actually possible to play this game online via a LAN adapter. Well, it was called a broadband adapter, but you could play over a local area network. So it was basically local online multiplayer. I can't use that, though, because I don't have the broadband adapter, and I highly doubt a broadband adapter would work with an emulator, so we're not gonna bother messing around with that. We're also not gonna bother with the options menu either, because that's not interesting at all. But in the options menu, you can actually view movies. View methods for all games in the opening movie. You can also delete your data. Customize your sound, enjoy the sound test menu. The rumble feature, which is completely pointless if you're playing on an emulator, so... Other than that, guys, that's all I really have to say about Kirby Air Ride, so I think I'll leave this video here. Now, obviously, there's plenty of features that I didn't bother showing in this video, but that's only because if I did, then the video would most likely be over an hour long. I would like to show off some of the other random events that you can encounter in City Trial, some of the other tracks in Air Ride, but that would just take way too long, guys. And I also do not plan on making more videos of Kirby Air Ride either. I was planning on having this video just be a one-shot, but hopefully I still gave you guys a general idea as to what this game is. Basically a racing game with Kirby in it. You can choose from all sorts of different vehicles called stars, bunch of different tracks and modes. Well, maybe not a bunch of modes, but there's a bunch of different tracks to choose from for sure. And overall, it's a pretty weird racing game, especially given how simplistic the controls are, but I still think it holds up even to this day. And I mean, I know not everyone liked it. This wasn't everyone's cup of tea back in 2003 when this game came out, and it still isn't to this day, but I don't know, I still think it's kind of fun for what it is. And I'm finally glad that I made a video of this, because I've actually wanted to make a video of Kirby Air Ride for a very long time, so I'm happy that I just got it out of the way finally. Anyway guys, I'm not going to provide a download link to this game obviously, because that would be online piracy. The only reason I'm allowed to get away with this is because I still own my old copy of Kirby Air Ride, despite the fact that my GameCube pretty much doesn't work anymore. But I still have it, so I can get away with playing this on an emulator because of that. As per usual, Google is your friend, as I always say in situations like this. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!